Milky Mist Paneer. Milky Mist Paneer.
Velamal feels proud to honor the physical education teachers with 5 cars and 15 lakhs.
Supreme Mobiles and Supreme Super Apple Days. Get instant discount up to 15,000 on iPhone.
Hello and welcome to Galatta Plus. In this video review episode, we're going to be talking about Girish Kohli's Crazxy. The film is a tight, tense thriller anchored by a superb Sohum Shah. A father searches for his kidnapped daughter, but along with his race against time thriller, we also get a psychological arc about a certain kind of man. It all comes together very well. The rest of this review may contain spoilers, so watch at your own discretion. Now, the trailers have told us that Crazxy is about a father and his kidnapped daughter and ransom money. So when Abhimanyu, that is the Sohum Shah character, a top surgeon, walks out of his fancy apartment with a bag in a single shot that does not break his urgency, we think that this bag contains money. It does. But then why does the kidnapper's "I have your daughter" call come a little later? So what was the money in Abhimanyu's bag for, if not the ransom? And who was the man shouting at Abhimanyu, blaming him for the messy situation they were in? What is that situation? In a typical kidnap thriller, the focus is on a loving father who is told that his darling daughter is kidnapped. And the story then tells us how the father finds the missing child and overpowers the villain. But Girish Kohli's debut feature, he also wrote the film, it's very different. It's a thriller for sure, but it's also a character study told from a single point of view. And that point of view is Abhimanyu's. And almost the entire film is shot in and around the Range Rover that he is in. The first time we see Abhimanyu's face is on the rear window when he closes the trunk. It's a reflection. The face shows a man who is clearly in some kind of tension, but the cleverness of Soham's performance and the writing lies in the fact that the entire arc of the character is seen solely through this face. And this is practically the only face we see on camera. The rest of the characters are seen on phone calls or in a photograph. There are no cutaways to any other location or any other people. At first, Abhimanyu seems to think the kidnap call is a prank. He is separated from his wife, he is in a new relationship, but perhaps his only real interest is his own self, given that he has disowned his daughter who has Down syndrome. He wanted a smart child and not a stupid one, as he puts it, and that's why in the first half, Soham rarely emotes. The only time we see a softer side of Abhimanyu is when he speaks to his new love. Without being told, we fill in the gaps. Maybe this woman who looks sexy and beautiful on his phone, maybe she has made him feel young again. The thought of his ex fills him with anger and hate, but it's a controlled performance in the sense that his voice does more of the acting. His face mostly remains passive. Even when he gets the kidnapper's call, Soham does not explode with anger or plead with the kidnapper. He plays it like it's an irritation, a new and unnecessary problem in a day that is already not going too well. But when his ex does not know where the daughter is, he begins to realize it's not a prank and that he may know who the kidnapper is. Almost like a sign from heaven, bird droppings fall on his windshield. The day is about to turn to shit. Now that Abhimanyu knows he has to save his daughter, the film begins to turn the screws on him and on us, bringing up one more tense situation after another. At first, it's the usual things like traffic jams and roadblocks. It's just the fact that the bag of money meant for something else, something very important, may now have to go towards funding his daughter's release. The opening shot is that of a book titled Ethical Dilemma of Surgery, whose cover is an image of coiled intestines. This visual is practically a summation of the film. The coiled intestines make a comeback and the story is about an ethical dilemma. It's just that what's being operated on is Abhimanyu's psyche. The way a surgeon removes a faulty organ and replaces or repairs it, Abhimanyu's way of thinking is sliced open and put back together to make him a better human being. Hopefully. At 90 odd minutes, Crazxy is a tight film with the Buddha on the dashboard, an ironic counterpoint to Abhimanyu's increasing desperation and loss of mental peace and frustration. There are only two minor issues I had with the movie. One is the use of songs, both old and new. These passages of music and lyrics sentimentalize certain scenes. When Abhimanyu is in a chakravyu of sorts, surrounded by troubles, from every possible side, we get this song from Inqilab, Abhimanyu Chakravyu mein phas gaya hai tu. It may fit the situation, but it's too direct. The second issue is the ending, which I'm still playing over in my mind. As a twist and as what it implies about Abhimanyu's future, it is a fantastic idea, but it's such an out-of-the-box idea and so elaborately mounted that it takes a while to digest it. But Sohum Shah and the director hold it all together with admirable conviction. They give us a psychological thriller as well as a physical race against time thriller, and we also get a character study of a man who appears so removed from normal human connection that the numbers on his phone are saved under the function people perform in his life. His former wife is saved as X, his assistant is saved as Junior, his lawyer is saved as Black Coat, and so on. The high point is a magnificent set piece that literally and figuratively is about tightening the screws when Abhimanyu has to change a punctured tire and also has to deal with two major emergencies. The staging of the three-way action is top-notch. He keeps saying don't panic to someone on the phone, but he could almost be saying this to himself. At the end, we see that Crazxy is a kind of message movie, and that may be the smartest thing about it. This is a thriller that makes you think. And that's it about Crazxy. If you like this video, do subscribe to Galatta Plus and see you soon at the movies.
Milky Mist Paneer. Milky Mist Paneer.
Velamal feels proud to honor the physical education teachers with 5 cars and 15 lakhs.
Supreme Mobiles and Supreme Super Apple Days. Get instant discount up to 15,000 on iPhone.